Every Filipino watching Wimbledon this week witnessed something that has never happened before. And it will never be the first time again. The first Filipino seed, the first Filipino third round, the first Filipino fourth round, the first Filipino win over a defending Wimbledon champion on center court. Every single one of those moments, gone now, sealed into history, permanent. Nobody can take them back. Nobody can pretend they did not happen. They happened. Alex Eala made them happen. And everyone who was watching was there for the first time. That is what this week was. Not a good run, not a breakthrough, a permanent before and after line in the history of Philippine sport. Let me tell you what she actually did. Not the results, not the rankings, not the stats. What she did as a human being, as a competitor, as someone who decided a long time ago that the dream was worth everything it would cost. She walked into Wimbledon ranked number 30 in the world, the first Filipino ever seeded at the most prestigious tennis tournament on the planet. 148 years of this tournament, kings and queens in the royal box, the greatest champions the sport has ever produced walking those lawns, and Alex Eala's name was on the seedings list for the first time, for the Philippines, for everyone who looks like her and comes from where she comes from and was ever told that this kind of stage was not built for them. She did not just arrive, she competed. She beat Zarazua 6-1, 6-2 in 78 minutes on her first day. Clean, controlled, dominant. No nerves showing, no first-time seeded player anxiety. She walked onto center court and played like she had been here her whole career because in her mind, she had. She had been preparing for this her whole career, every dawn practice session before anyone else was on court. Every match on a smaller stage that she treated like it was this stage. Every loss she processed, every tiebreak she survived, every moment she chose to believe when the numbers were against her. It all showed up on that court on day one, and it looked like ease. It was not ease. It was 6 years of work looking like ease. Then Maya joined. The player who had beaten her in the Eastbourne final 12 months earlier, the player who had just eliminated Serena Williams. Alex lost the first set 3-6, was staring at the possibility that the Wimbledon run would end before it started. And she won the next 12 games in a row. 12 consecutive games. She did not just come back from a set down, she erased the opponent. 6-2, 6-0. The exact opponent who had broken her heart at Eastbourne got the most emphatic answer possible on the biggest stage of either player's life. And then Swiatek. I need you to understand what that match meant. Iga Swiatek is not just a very good tennis player. She is one of the greatest players of her generation. 6 Grand Slam titles, defending Wimbledon champion, won last year's Wimbledon final 6-0, 6-0. She walked onto that court on Saturday knowing exactly what Alex does. Having called the game tricky, having said on grass it would be even more tricky. She was prepared. She was the defending champion. She was healthy and ready and competing at full intensity. Alex Eala beat her 7-6, 11-9, 6-2. The tiebreak went to 11 points. 11-9, deep into the most pressurized moment of Alex's career, one set at Wimbledon against the defending champion on center court, and she held her nerve point by point until it was over, then broke Swiatek's serve 4 times in the second set, converted 5 of 7 break points across the whole match, hit 4 aces to Swiatek's 1, had 0 double faults to Swiatek's 5, won 92 points to 78. The defending Wimbledon champion won 78 points. Alex won 92. There is no way to explain that result as anything other than what it was, a complete, thorough, deserved tennis victory by a 21-year-old from the Philippines over the best player in the world on this court 12 months earlier. What does that take? What does it actually take as a human being to stand across the net from Iga Swiatek at Wimbledon and not flinch, not manage the moment, not survive it, dictate it, win it cleanly, and then walk off the court with the quiet confidence of someone who knew it was coming because they had done every single piece of work required to make it possible? It takes what Alex Eala has, that specific, rare, almost impossible combination of talent and belief and preparation and the ability to perform under pressure that cannot be manufactured and cannot be taught. You either have it or you do not. And every match this summer has proved that she has it in ways that keep surprising even the people who have been watching her most closely. She also has the grace to lose like a champion, because she did lose, Paolini in the fourth round. And the quotes she gave afterward were not the words of someone looking for excuses or deflecting from a difficult result. She said, "Everyone has days when they do not play their best tennis." She said Paolini made her uncomfortable and deserved to win. She said she is proud of how she handled things. She said she will move forward and continue her progress. At 21 years old, after the best 2 weeks of her life, she processed the exit with clarity and maturity and moved on already. Not because she is not human, not because the loss did not hurt, but because she is a professional in the deepest sense of the word, someone who understands that the work continues, that one tournament is one chapter, that there is a whole career ahead still being written. And what a career it already is. Look at what she has built, from ranked 500th in the world when she turned professional in 2020, to number 30 today, a Birmingham Open title, a Berlin semifinal with wins over the world number 2 and number 8, a Wimbledon fourth round, the deepest Grand Slam run in the history of Philippine tennis, including a win over the defending champion on center court. Career prize money closing in on $2 million. The first Filipino seed in Grand Slam history. The first Filipino Wimbledon round of 16. Every step she has taken has been the first time a Filipino has taken it. She did all of this while being someone your audience can genuinely love. Not just admire, love, because she is humble in the way that only truly great people can be humble, not performing it, living it. She answered the question about whether she was becoming the new Manny Pacquiao in Tagalog. She talked about her Wimbledon wins inspiring others to forge their own path. She said the crowd made her feel at home. She wore the Sampaguita hair tie that Nike made specifically for her. She covered Vogue Philippines in Nike gear that celebrated her culture. She showed up at every press conference and said honest, thoughtful, generous things about her opponents and herself. She is a champion, not eventually, now, already. The results say it. The ranking says it. The quotes say it. The way she carries herself on and off the court says it. Kim Clijsters said she is like Michael Jordan in the Philippines. Gigi Salmon said she might already be the biggest star in women's tennis in terms of the crowds she draws and the atmosphere she creates. Wimbledon's own tournament director said she could pull 40,000 fans into the grounds during her matches alone. The whole world is watching. The whole world caught up. Alex Eala is 21 years old. Her best tennis is ahead of her. The US Open is in August. The 2027 season has not been played yet. The career peak has not arrived, and she is already here, already at this level, already doing this, already proving every week that the dream was worth every early morning and every loss and every moment of doubt she had to sit with and then decide to move past. The girl who started ranked 500th just reached the Wimbledon fourth round and beat the defending champion. The best is not yet to come. The best is happening right now. And it is only going to get better.